Why am I falling for the propaganda? It's just a picture. Last time it was just a 6-second video and I'm over here hyperventilating, thinking that the Sixers are going to the Eastern Conference Finals because Slim Fit Embiid is back. But here's what makes me excited and make me want to believe and make me want to be delusional. I posted yesterday, I don't recall getting Embiid picks with teammates this early, ever. Feel like we don't see him until the season, and he usually takes a whole month to get into game shape. Could be delusion, but he seems extra locked in right now, praying for good health. And I got a very fair but funny response from Hellcat Kenny. There's me getting the Fell For It Again award. But personally, with the Sixers, I'm at the point where nothing really hurts me anymore. So I could buy in, start believing, and if it goes downhill, trust me, it's not going to affect me. We've been through worse. I'm just excited because I believe seeing the shape that he's in, there's no reason why he can't get back to all-star level. I mean, think about it. Last year, he was playing with one leg. He couldn't even get up and down the court. And yes, most of the year, he was booty cheeks. But there was a stretch from December 8th to January 4th. He was putting up solid numbers, and the Sixers were 7-2 over that stretch, and that was with Embiid playing through an obvious injury, whatever was going on. He was just trying to fight through it because the Sixers were so poverty without him. He was averaging 26.4 points per game, 8.1 rebounds, while shooting 47.8% from the field and 41% from three. As his career goes on, I expect him to rely on that three-point shot more and more because it's just an easy shot to get. It doesn't take a lot out of him in terms of his body. So that's definitely something to watch for moving forward. Also, during that winning stretch, you saw the big three actually play winning basketball together, which was a problem over the whole entire year. 186 minutes, a plus 26, 6.4 net rating, 111.1 offensive rating, 104.7 defensive rating. They were locking teams up. Tyrese Maxey was, of course, doing his thing because whenever Embiid's healthy, it really helps him out. He was averaging 26.3 points per game, 6.6 assists. Really, all they were missing was a consistent, productive Paul George. He was averaging just 16 points during this stretch, but shooting 33% from three. That's the big issue there. The offensive end of the floor was the problem, but defensively, he was really good. They had an 111 defensive rating with him on the court. Meanwhile, in the minutes without him, it skyrocketed up to 118.4, but you can see the offensive rating also skyrocket up. Definitely will keep an eye on Paul George once he's healthy. Who knows if he's going to start out the season, but hopefully he can find his way offensively because it was there defensively and he was really making an impact. But on offense, it was just awkward, and you could tell he lost confidence in his shot. Just 35% over the season, and also he was struggling in the mid-range and getting to the rim. He really didn't get to the rim at all. You really see that in his free throws attempted, only 2.4 per game. That's the lowest of his career since 2014. He was also shooting under 50% from the two-point region. It's pretty clear injuries impacted him. It really looks like his 2021-22 season with the Clippers, where he only played 31 games. The stats are very similar. So hopefully once he battles back from the injury he's dealing with now, he stays healthy. Because if he does, I think you can find a productive and much better Paul George than you got last season. And when I saw what I'm about to show you, I kind of got even more excited. It made me feel good. And it's the Big Three's numbers over the whole entire season. So they played 294 minutes together. They were a +2, 0 net rating, a disturbing 110.5 offensive rating, and 110.5 defensive rating. And the reason that gave me optimism is because all three of them had down years at the time they were playing together. And despite that, they found a way to play even basketball in their minutes with chemistry issues. Joel Embiid being a little baby and being pissed off all year. Paul George, being hurt. Maxey was struggling with efficiency all season. You get it. Clearly, we got to look for offensive improvement because they would have been ranked 23rd in the league. But the defense was playing at a top 10 in the league pace, and to be exact, 6th in the league, with Paul George, Maxey, and Joel Embiid on the court. And you gotta think if health just stays in their favor, the offense will improve organically, and hopefully Nick Nurse works on that end of the floor, because what he put out there last season was embarrassing from a coaching perspective. Everyone was confused. I'm excited for some preseason basketball, and I think it does matter to an extent, because I remember in Nick Nurse's first year, they looked great in the preseason, and it translated early in the season. I mean, they were one of the best teams in the league. Unfortunately, Embiid got injured, and that ruined everything. But last season, in the preseason, you could tell the offense was so stagnant already. And once again, it translated to the regular season. I'm not saying it's going to be the end-all, be-all if they're stinky in the preseason. It's over, but I think it's a good indication to see how they're progressing and how locked in they truly are. Also, preseason Paul George, before he got injured, he was legit. I also wonder if we're going to see Embiid at all, because in the 2023-24 season, he played one preseason game. Last season was actually the first time in his NBA career he didn't at least play in one preseason game. That's pretty crazy to think about, considering how injury prone he's been. But yeah, are you guys excited? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.